Can you hear me? Check, check, check. Can you hear me? We'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out. You guys can't hear me, huh? Can you hear me now? You got me? You can hear me now? I think I just had to switch something. Did I just have to switch something? You guys can hear me now? Sweet. Cool. Well, welcome. We can hear you. That's good. So you can see I'm down 87 points on that US 30 trade. I sound majestic. Oh, man, thank you. I really appreciate that. I sound like Captain Price. I don't know who that is. So if I sound like Captain Price, I don't know who that is. So I'm down 90 points on that. So, yeah. 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 But I'm up 127 on the GJ buy. And I'm down, it looks like 44 on GDP Aussie. So, I don't know how he sounds. So, I don't know how he sounds. You can see the US 30 trade, yeah. You can see I'm down 91 points on it. I don't care. So the reason I took this trade, and I'll just show it to you guys now that you guys are here, because I know some people were like, you took a trade based off of one doji. So just back test it. I don't want you to believe me. I don't want you to trust what I'm saying. I want you to back test it. Okay, I'm some schmuck on the internet. I really don't care if you believe me. I don't care. Okay, I don't give two flying fucks whether you believe me. I want you to back test it. Okay, so I'm just going to start circling every time the pattern shows up on the US 30 on the 1 hour time frame for the way that I trade. You can trade it differently. Again, I really don't give a shit. Okay, I make money. I don't give a shit what anyone says. You can say whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. Okay, you can say whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. Okay, because in your life, right, I'm not relevant in your life, nor should I, because I'm probably never going to meet any of you guys in person. I'm not relevant in your life, nor should I be. You're not relevant in my life, because the people who are relevant in my life are people that I have conversations with in person day to day, not on social media. That's completely fake. I care about the people that I have communication with on a day-to-day basis in person. So I really don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about me. So you can call me whatever you want. I don't give a fuck, because you're not important in my life. That doesn't mean you're not important. That means in my life, I could give two flying fucks what you think. So if you're here and you want to just mock me, that's fine. I could give two flying fucks. You're not relevant to me. Does that make sense? You just aren't. So say whatever the hell you want. I don't fucking care. You're not relevant to me. Okay? And I shouldn't be relevant to you. That's just how life should be, right? I mean, that's just how life should be. That's just how everyone should look at it. So how many examples do we have on the US 30 that I just circled there? How many examples do we have where the tail is longer than the body of the candle, or the wick is longer than the body candle? How many examples do we have of it? Okay, we're just going to start labeling them. I've highlighted all these candles here that either have a wick longer than the body of the candle or a tail longer than the body. And I'm just going to start highlighting them. You have 10 examples of it right there, right? You have 10 examples of either, so in order for it to be a buy, it's a tail at the bottom of the candle longer than the body of the candle. It's actually 10. In order for it to be a buy, it has to be a tail longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top. I'm getting to it. You got to let me explain it. I'm actually getting to it right now. So if you look at number 1, you would have gotten in at the opening of the next 1 hour candle, right? They're all dojis. Well, you can call it whatever you want. Call it Martha Stewart. I don't care what you call it. Call it whatever the hell you want. Doesn't really matter to me what you call it. Okay, so you would have gotten in there on number 1 at 33,182. It would have made a high of 33,260 for 80 points before it went down, right? Always, 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 always at 50 points, I place my stop losses at break even. So when I get up 50 points, pips, whatever the hell you want to call it, I don't care. Whatever floats your boat, whatever gets you up in the morning, I really don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't. At 50 points, stops to break even. Points, pips, whatever. And then when I get up more than 50, I move it to plus 10 or plus 20, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. So on that first example, it went from 33,182 to 33,260 for 80 points. Did you make enough to make money on the first one? Yes or no? Yes or no? Did you make enough on the first one? Example number 1. Did you make enough to at least get plus 20 or plus 30? Yes or no? Yes, you did. How is making 80 points? You bought it at 33,182 and it went up to 33,260. That's 80 points. At 50 points, you place your stop at break even. On number 4, oh, we can choose that one too, because that one would have won too. Fine, we can make that one number 11, because it's going to be a winning one too. We can absolutely make it that. That's fine. So you made enough on, we'll just call that number 11. On number 1, you made enough. Brian, I already told you were in that stream. My stop loss originally is 200 points. 200 points originally, and then when I get up 50, I move it to break even. It's actually 200, not 500. I don't know where you're getting 500 from. Oh, the one before. No, it has because the one you're talking about has a wick at the top and a tail at the bottom. Right, Sean? I don't. If it's a buy, I want it to have a tail at the bottom, longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top. Got it? So that one has both a tail and a wick, if that makes sense. Right? It has a tail and a wick. We can go over the GJ here in a minute. That's Tarek. That's really weird. I mean, we'll go over it. So on the first one, you would have made money, right? And we'll see some of these. Maybe you lose 200. That's fine. Like I said, if you're right 8 out of 9, 10, 8 or 9, 10 times out of 10, it doesn't matter, right? So number 1, you made money. You made at least 80 points. Your stop was probably at plus 20, plus 30. So let's just go to number 2. Instead of trying to look for any little flaw in it, why don't you just fucking try and learn something? I know most of you are pussy scalp traders, but why don't you try and fucking learn something? Maybe you'll learn something from it, maybe you won't. But at least give me a chance to explain it before you be complete douchebags. Maybe you'll learn something. I know most of you are pussy scalp traders, and that's how you trade, and good for you. But maybe you'll learn something. I learn something from people all the time. But maybe you won't, and I don't give a fuck. So, okay, number 2, you would have won 2. Number 2, you win. Number 3, you win. Number 4, you win. Number 5, you win. Just go over them and back test it. Brian, it doesn't go. Do you think we just get 50 on each one, Brian? Do you think we just get 50 on each one? Do you think we just get 50 on each one? Do you think we just get 50 on each one, Brian? Because I can look at several of these that get hundreds of pips, Brian. I look at number 4. Look at number 4, Brian. You're just being a dumbass. Look at number 4. Number 4, you enter right here at 33,062, and it makes a high of 33,260. So at the high, you're up 200 points on that. So your stop loss, if you're up 200, better be at plus 100. No, I didn't. When did I say that? When did I say full stop loss or take profit? When did I say that? When did I say that? I'm trying to figure out where I said that. No, it's actually 200, Tarek. It's actually 200. So if you're going to make a comment about it, at least be accurate with your comment. It's actually risk 200 for 2. Right? So if you're going to be accurate, at least be fucking accurate when you try and make a smart ass comment. It's actually 200 for 2. And it's not 2. Find me one of these trades where you would have lost 200 points. Maybe I'll just put the onus on you. Maybe I'll just put the onus on you. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. So maybe I'll just put the onus on you. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yes. Correct. So find me on those trades. Find me on the trades where you would have got stopped out at plus 10, and find me out the ones where you would have made more. You guys, you don't understand this because most of you, and I understand, most of you are scalpers. You don't get it. I understand it. I understand it, but when you're up 200, like you are number 4, your stop loss is plus 100. You split it in half. So let's take. I mean, good gracious, it's honestly it's nauseating trying to explain to fucking stupid people. It's honestly nauseating trying to explain it to fucking stupid people. So your entry is just flipping body of the candle after a wick. Explain to me how my equity is negative, Tarek. Explain to me how my equity is negative. Explain to me, because by the time we get to number 4, Tarek, if you're actually fucking paying attention, explain to me how by the time we get to number 4, because number 5 you win, number 1 you win, number 2 you win, and number 3 you win. So you at least get 50, you at least get 10 on each of those first 3, and then on number 4 you get almost 200. So explain to me how you're at a negative balance by the time you get to number 4. Explain that to me. How am I negative 21? How am I negative 21? Explain that to me. How am I negative 21? On number 1, 2, and 3, I at least got plus 10. And then on number 4, I got at least plus 100. How am I negative? Yeah, and so what? We're not talking about that. We're talking about the US 30 right now. You can look at the numbers, that's fine. That's fine. No trade system wins every time. But we're talking about this one. You're talking about, but you're negative. My life trades, yes, that's fine. I'm negative. Who cares? It's not a big deal. Just backtest it. Like I'm saying, just backtest it. Every single one of these trades, you don't lose in any of these 10 examples, except for the one maybe right now. Let me ask you a question, Satchel. Do you think that negative $75, negative $19, $123, and $42 is a demo account? Well, I don't give a fuck if you abuse me. See, that's where you're wrong. I don't give a fuck if you abuse me. I don't give a fuck if you abuse me. Why should I care? I just told you, Brian, do you not listen? Are you hard of hearing? I told you on number 1, I enter at the opening of the next 1 hour candle. Are you hard of hearing? Are you hard of hearing? I told you how I entered it. I entered it at the next 1 hour opening. I've said that like 5 times. My fucking hell. At the opening of the next 1 hour candle. So let's go back to number 1 for the hearing impaired. That's what he said. Hey, Tarek, the day that you show any of this is the day that I will show you anything. Okay? You're not entitled to anything. You show us anything. You do a live stream where you actually show a terminal, and I will do that. How about that? Show us a live, you do a YouTube stream and show us a live terminal. And then I'll show you 1 week of history. That's fine. What you're asking for, you're not fucking entitled to. You're not fucking entitled to that. Why do you get to be entitled to that? Why do you think you're entitled to that? You don't show shit. You don't show fucking anything. And you think you're entitled for me to show something that you're not willing to show yourself? Will you show 1 week of history? Fuck no. You're not entitled to that. So you show me anything. Send me a message and just show me 1 or 2 trades where you're positive, and I'll show you that. How about that? Okay, let's look at the GJ. Because someone asked why I entered the GJ. Just you're not entitled to it. I know, and it's my stream, and I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, thanks, brother. Well, I got you to 1,000. I got you to 1,000 subs, so we have helped each other out, and I do appreciate it. I really don't care about people. Okay, so here it is on the GJ. That's why I entered it right there. And I'm not telling you to take my word for it. Go back test it. Go back test it. What doji are you talking about on the GJ? What doji are you talking about? What one are you talking about? What one are you talking about? Yeah, there's about 15 of them. Exactly. Just backtest it. You want to go over them on the GJ too? We can go over them on the GJ. That's fine. Here's one right here. 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 We can go over these. That's fine. We can go over every single one of these if you want. Here's one right there. 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 And then there's the one I did. Just go back test them. Just go back test it. But you're scared to do it because you'd rather just come in here and be a dumbass and a douchebag. Absolutely, I do. Yep. I do. Because his policies put more food on the table for my family and more money in my pocket with his tax cuts. Absolutely, I supported him. Yes. The answer to that is a firm yes. Yep. Yep, I did. My most important thing for me is my wife and kids. I'm going to support someone that policies help my family. There is a 13-minute video. If you want to go and look at the video, there's a 13-minute video I did on my channel about 2 months ago, and that will explain everything. So maybe it'll be best for you on that. How is it free money, Brian? How did Donald Trump give us free money? Can you explain that to us? You probably don't even live in the United States. This is what's also so funny about things. Most of these people that make these comments don't even live in the United States. If you go to my channel, there's a 13-minute and 31-second video that will explain everything. Right there. It was done 2 months ago. That one with the Iron Man, I'm going to circle right there. It explains everything. I don't want you to trust me. I don't want you to trust anyone on the internet. I want you to backtest it. You don't take my word for it. I'm a schmuck on the internet. I get it. Don't take my word for it. I want you to backtest it. Don't take my word for it. I don't care. It's not going to make me sleep any better in the morning if I don't care. Just go backtest it. I'm telling you, it'll work 85% of the time. Any pair, any currency, any time frame, that simple pattern will work. But go back test it. Just go back test it. Don't take my word for it. I don't want you to. I don't think you should trust me. I don't think you should trust anybody. I don't think, Scotty, I don't think it's 85. Sometimes it might be a little less than that, right? Sometimes it might be a little less than that, some weeks, right? But over the long run, it's going to be right about 85% of the time, yes. Now, if you can align it, right? So let's go to gold for a minute. Just back test it. That's all. I mean, do the homework. No one's asking you to trust someone. Just back test it. And if you can align it with the higher time frame trend, right, then it's even better. So if you look at gold, let's look at gold, and we go to the 4-hour chart on gold. I draw the trend a little bit differently than most people do. I'm just going to go to where you guys can see it because I have a curved screen, and sometimes it is the 4-hour chart on gold an uptrend or a downtrend based on what I'm drawing here. I got to draw it again because I have a curved screen, so I don't know where it cuts off. Is the 4-hour time frame on gold an uptrend or a downtrend based on that? Is it an uptrend or a downtrend? Uptrend or downtrend on the 4-hour gold? To me, that's an uptrend, right? Yeah, it's an uptrend. Okay. So, and then I'm going to go do that on the next chart too. I'm going to go do that on the daily chart. Is the daily chart an uptrend or a downtrend? Probably have to draw it from right here to where it is now. Is it an uptrend or a downtrend on the daily? Well, I just drew it right as you cut off. Uptrend or downtrend on the daily? No. In fact, if I can help it, I'm never live. To be honest with you. If I can help it, I'm never live. I hate YouTube. So is it an uptrend or a downtrend on the daily chart? If I can help it, I'm never live. Still up. Yep. So you have two of the higher time frame charts right now. No, it's up. The circle to the left is lower than the circle to the right. It's an uptrend. So the 4-hour daily is an uptrend. Okay. What is the weekly? What is the weekly trend? Just do the same thing, right? Uptrend or downtrend on the weekly? Uptrend or downtrend on the weekly? I don't even need to draw a line. It's not much easier for me. I can tell that it's an uptrend. Pretty easy, right? And I already know what the monthly is, but we'll go to the monthly. Monthly uptrend or downtrend? Monthly uptrend or downtrend? So every higher time frame chart is an uptrend. Would everyone agree? We went through the 4-hour chart, we went through the daily chart, we went through the monthly chart, and the weekly chart. Does everybody agree that all 4 of those time frames were an uptrend? Yes or no? Does everybody agree? Does everybody agree that all 4 of those higher time? Okay, so if you want to trade with the trend, what are you looking for? Are you looking for buys or are you looking for sells? If you want to trade with the trend, are you looking for buys or are you looking for sells? If you want to trade with the trend. Are you looking for buys or are you looking for sells? You buy, right? You're looking for buys. That doesn't mean that sells can't work, but you're looking for buys because buys align with the higher time frame chart. So then you're looking to buy dips at major support levels, and you're looking for that rejection candle. So let's look for some potential buys that we've had on gold with that candle that I've talked about. And not all of them are going to win, right? Every now and again, you're going to lose, people. It just happens. Okay, no system is 100% accurate. There is not a system that is 100% accurate. There never will be a system that's 100% accurate. But if you look for those rejection candles at major support levels, and you look for those rejections, because what does that candle symbolize? What is that candle that has a tail at the bottom of the candle longer than the body candle? What does that symbolize? What does it symbolize? What does it symbolize? What does it symbolize? More than just buys, what does it symbolize? What is that candle trying to tell you? What is that candle trying to tell you? when it has a tail longer than the body of the candle. At the close of that candle, what was it trying to tell you? This is a little bit more interactive in here. What is it trying to tell you? Reversal, right? It tells you that it tells you that buyers or sellers tried to push and they got rejected, right? That's what that says. It says buyers or sellers tried to push and they got rejected. So that means that sellers or buyers are coming into the market, right? That every candle tells you a story, and you have to learn how to read what the story is telling you. Every candle tells you a story. Every candle tells you a story. And you have to learn how to read what the candle is telling you. And if you do it, you learn what it is, you'll be right and you'll be profitable. Right? If you do it, you'll be profitable. Now, some people wanted to see that if this is a live account. There you go, right there. Some of you wanted to see if it's a live account. What does that say up there? What does that say up there? What does that say? What does that say right there? What does that say right there? Live. Yeah, we don't do pussy stuff around here, okay? We don't do pussy stuff around here. We're not pussies. I show live trades in a live terminal because I'm not a pussy. For better or worse. I am not a pussy. Okay? You can make fun of my lot size, you can make fun of whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I'm not a pussy. I show live trades when I stream because I'm not a pussy. You can make fun of it. I don't really care. I don't care. I don't do this because I need you guys to validate me. I do this really for shits and giggles, to be honest with you. I don't do this to impress anybody. I do this for shits and giggles. Well, NFP for me is Friday at 8:30 Eastern time, I believe. And I will be long out of the markets by then. I don't trade NFP. I don't believe in doing a buy limit and a sell limit and then hope one of them triggers and then do that. That's called gambling. Well, so there's two ways of handling it, right? I always say there's two ways of handling people that come in here and do that stuff. You can either ignore them, and I understand what you're saying, trade in Indian, or you can expose them for being dumb fucks. Okay, there's two ways you can do it. You can either just ignore them, which is what most people do, or you can expose them for being the dumb fucks that they are. Because most of the stuff that they ask you to show, they would never fucking show themselves. Because they're pussies. Okay, so all these people saying, oh, you need to show me this, none of them have the balls to stream themselves because they suck at trading. So you can either ignore them. I'm just the kind of person that I like to expose people for being fucking morons. Because none of these people that are trying to mock me or make fun of me have the balls to live stream with a live terminal up. I guarantee you. They left their balls in their mom's purse a long time ago and they have to ask their mom permission to get their balls out. None of these people, none of them have the balls to do even what I'm doing right now. Because they're pussies. They're keyboard warriors. They talk real tough. But those who criticize people talk from the cheap seats. Those who criticize, it's really easy to criticize from the nosebleeds, right? The nosebleeds are those seats where you're way up in the stadium and you're criticizing the people that are playing the game, but you're a fucking fat lard. You can't even play the game because you're a fucking fat lard. Hey, Tayshawn, don't tell me what to do in my stream. Don't tell me what to do in my stream. Trading Iron Man starts flaming streamers first, then we lash back. Yep. That's actually not true. But maybe half the time. Let me ask you this question, Satchel. Who do I flame? Who do I flame, Satchel? Who are you talking about? Who do I flame, Sachin? Who do I flame? I don't flame Raja. When was the last time you heard me flame Raja? Explain to me when the last time you heard me flame Raja. How long ago was that? How long ago was that? How long ago was that? Yeah, I can actually pull it up right here. Yes, I mean, I hope I've seen my Instagram. I post on it. So I hope I actually have seen it, yes. I hope I've seen it because I do post on it unless someone else is posting for me. So you have to explain to me on here, on this Instagram, where any of these are about Raja at all. Please explain that to me. That one's definitely not about Raja. Explain that to me. Explain any of these posts where I'm going after Raja. Dead snake right there. Explain to me any of those where I'm going after Raja. Am I going after Raja in that post? Am I going after Raja in that post? Is that about Raja? Brian, you probably have better conversation with your stepmommy while you're jerking off to midget porn in your stepmommy's basement because your mother didn't like you and she got rid of you because you're a fucking moron. You probably have better conversations with the midgets that you jack off to watching midget porn eating your Hot Pocket in your stepmommy's basement because your mother fucking hated you. That's probably what it is. That's Raja's sister, yeah. Okay, so I haven't gone after Raja in several months, maybe even several years, maybe even a year. So explain to me how I've gone after Raja. Yeah, I'm exposing my fetishes. So how have I gone after Raja? Please explain that to me. Because you're just making stupid comments. Now, if you're going to talk about me going after Controller FX, absolutely. 100% I go after him as much as I can. Absolutely, I go after Controller FX as much as I can. Probably like 3 or 4 times on Tuesday and Thursdays between 2 and 4 p.m. I absolutely go after that guy. Absolutely. So yes, I go after him mercilessly because he's a fucking clown. But it's been a long time since I've done anything with Raja. Why is US 30 on a sell again? I'm in the sell I've been in for a while, and it just is not working out right now, but it still could work out. And maybe I'd lose on it, and that's fine. Like I said, I'm not afraid to lose. So I did what? So you did what? What did I do? I go after Controller FX all the time because he's a shitty ass trader. I go after him all the time, and I'll continue to go after him. Yeah, like over a year ago, and he flamed me. We went back and forth, and we teased each other about it. That it wasn't personal. We had conversations about it. Yeah, Tarek, yeah. You're just a genius, Tarek. You're just a genius, man. Yep. I don't have a problem. Have I kicked? Hey, Penko, have I kicked anybody out of here? Have I kicked anybody out of here, Penko, that are trying to flame me? They can come in here and flame me all they want. Have I kicked anybody out? Why do I have to treat people with respect? I didn't kick anyone out. I have not kicked anybody out. I haven't kicked anybody out. I literally have not kicked anybody out. Do you think that I haven't kicked anybody out? I have not put anybody in timeout. Don't fucking lie. I have not put anybody in timeout. I haven't done that one time. Don't fucking lie to me. Don't fucking lie to me. Now, maybe A-Rod did. A-Rod's the mod in here. You can ask him, but I haven't touched a button. I haven't fucking done anything to anybody. So stop fucking lying to people. Okay? I haven't touched the button. I haven't done anything. I haven't. So maybe A-Rod did. I can't control what my mod does. And he has free will to do whatever the hell he wants. So, but I haven't banned anybody. I look like a demo trader. Yes, that is so true, huh? Does that look like a demo account? Does that look like a demo account? Pikachu Solo, does that look like a demo account? Does that look like a demo account right there? Pretty sure that looks like a live account right there. Does that look like a demo account? I haven't banned anybody, Tarek. If you guys are being banned, it's A-Rod doing it, and A-Rod has full autonomy to ban whoever the fuck he wants. Well, that's not what you asked, though, Pikachu. You said you look like a demo trader. Now you're changing the goalpost, right? But now you're changing the goalpost because you said you look like a demo trader. Now you're saying, well, it looks like minus $30, but you said it was a demo account. So now you're changing the goalpost, right? Now you're changing the goalpost. First you said it was a demo account. You're like, but it may be a live account, but you're down $30. So which one is it? Right? You changed the goalpost because you're a fucking moron. You changed the goalpost. You said it was a demo account when you got called out on that and it was proven it was a live account. And you said, yeah, but you're down $30. Okay? It's actually 18 years. 18 years. Brian, get it right. Brian, where do you live? Where do you live? You don't live in the United States. I know you don't live in the United States. Because no one in the United States is that fucking dumb. Where do you live, Brian? Where do you live? You don't live in the United States because nobody in the United States is that fucking dumb. Yeah, and you definitely don't live. When you use the word lad, we know you don't live in the United States. You don't. Yeah. Yeah. You live with the rich, and you're in some random YouTube stream. It's actually 18 years again, Pikachu. Remember, get that right. It's actually 18 years. Get that right, though. A-Rod, you are capable of banning whoever the hell you want. I leave that autonomy to you. I don't pay attention to it. So you are free to do whatever you want. I don't pay attention to that. Essentially, I didn't ban anybody. So I literally have not touched the ban button. So the GJ absolutely could turn into sells, but right now on this 1 hour candle, do you see any really sellers coming into the market? Right now, on this 1 hour candle that's forming on the GJ, do you see any sellers coming into the market? Do you see any rejection on this 1 hour candle that's forming right now? Do you see any rejection on that candle that would lead you to believe that sellers are coming into the market? That's not saying that sellers won't come into the market, but I'm just asking you right now on that candle, are there sellers coming into the market? I don't sound frustrated. It's literally like 3:30 in the morning, and I'm just pretty tired. I'm not frustrated. It's 3:30 in the morning. I've been up all day and all night. Why would I sell the doji now, Brian? You know that I don't take a trade unless there's a 1 hour candle close. I don't take a trade unless there's a 1 hour candle close. Is there a 1 hour candle close right now, Brian? First of all, you can do whatever the hell you want. You know how to push the button, right? Satchel says, can you sell now? You can do whatever the hell you want. You can do whatever the hell you want. You know how to push the button. Why are you asking me? You can do whatever the hell you want. Do whatever the hell you want. Yeah, I see those 1 hour dojis. Yep. Bearish ones? Sure. Yeah. So this is the bum life. So Pikachu says he wants to help me, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate each of those, Pikachu. So let me just look at this bum life. I just want to review my bum life for me. Would you help me do that? Would you help me do that? Would you help me with my bum life? Would you help me with my bum life? I get to go fishing all the time. Let's see. Oh, I was in Hawaii. I've been in Alaska. There's pictures of Hawaii. Will you help me with my bum life? Please? Help me with my bum life. There's pictures of me in Alaska. Right there. Will you help me with my bum life, please? Fishing right there. That's a good little video right there. I'm catching a fish in Alaska. Will you help me with that? Will you help me with my bum life? Please, Pikachu? I need help with that. Will you help me with this? Will you help me with me being in Hawaii with my wife? Can you help me with that? Can you help me with that? The Nepali coast in Kauai. Can you help me with that? Can you help me with that? I have such a bum life. It's so terrible. Oh, I can't believe I do this shit. Can you help me with that? Can you do that? I'd really like you to help me. Can you help me with that, Satchel? We know, Satchel, that you probably butt fuck your goat without lube. MK, why didn't I buy it? Well, let's go look at it. Let's go look at it. So where's the 1 hour doji on the US 30? They're fine to say whatever they want. That's fine. Like they said, I go into other streams and I give it to them. They can come in here and give it to me. I don't care. Where's the 1 hour doji though? MK. There might be one on the one that's forming right now, right? But there wasn't a doji to buy it yet. There might still be, right? But there wasn't a doji yet. I literally can't believe I'm up at 3:30 in the morning trying to explain myself to a bunch of fucking morons, to be honest with you. Like, I have a wonderful life. I cannot believe that I would waste my fucking time trying to explain myself to a bunch of fucking losers, to be honest with you. I really should just turn this off and just go to bed and go sleep with my wife, because we know most of these people in here don't have a fucking wife and no one would care to do it. I mean, it's a complete fucking waste of time. I've tried to explain a really good strategy to these people, but they don't fucking care. They'd rather come in here and just do that. So, fuck yourselves, people. Thor, thank you, but honestly, you guys are a bunch of fucking idiots, to be honest with you. And it's a waste of my fucking time. Oh, the wife joke. How long did it take you to come up with that one, Brian? How long did it take you to come up with that? How long did it take you to come up with that, Brian? I mean, that is so original. So original. Tishan, don't tell me what to do in my stream. Ever. Don't fucking ever tell me. Don't fucking tell me what to do in my stream. If you put your stop loss below or above your candle pattern, you can minimize. I'm comfortable. Again, I'm comfortable. If I lose 200 points on this, Lewis, I'm comfortable with it. That's fine. I have no problem. If I lose 200 points, I lose 200 points. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with losing. I have no issues. I know what my strategy says, and I know with that strategy, I'm going to be right 85% of the time. And if I lose on this one, that's fine. The pattern was there, and I took the trade. Pattern was there with that candle right there on the 1 hour. The pattern was there on that one. That's what I'm hoping for. But if I lose, I lose. That's fine. Break and retest. It really matters. It just really matters what the candlesticks tell me. It really just matters what those candlesticks. And again, I don't want you to take my word for it. Honestly, I know I'm being hard on some people, but just go back test it. Just go back test it. You don't take my word for it. Just go back test it. The 1 a.m. one. Oh, right here. You're talking about right here, probably. So let me get rid of these. Let me get rid of these. You're talking about this one right here. I think that's the one you're talking about, and I should have. Is that the one you're talking about? That's probably the one you're talking about. Right? Yeah, and I probably should have. I might not have been paying attention, or I might not have been doing it. That's fine. I just might not have been paying attention. I just might not have been paying attention. So you want to do the GJ one again? Rista on that? Yeah, and I'm just tired, guys. I have 5 kids. I've been up all night. It's 3:30 in the morning. So I'm just getting tired. It's really easy. So here's what you had on that, right? This was a significant level at 162.18. Pretty significant. So you had a break above and a pullback to that, right? Break above, pullback, and then you had the candle right there that had the tail longer than the body of the candle. It's really, really simple. Right? You had a break, retest, and you had the rejection candle right there that has a tail longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top. It was pretty easy. That was the buy candle. So you had a break of previous resistance now becomes support at 162.18. It pulled back to that level. It gave the buy candle. How did it fail? How did it fail, Brian? Please explain to me how that one failed. Please explain to me how that one failed. This one right here failed. How did it fail? It's gone up since then. How did that fail? Please explain that to me. You've been timed out 5 times here, Tarek? Because I know that I've gotten it on with my wife at least 5 times. Because I have 5 kids. You got timed out 5 times? No, we're talking about this guy asked for the GJ. This guy Rista asked, can you please explain the GJ ones? Now we're talking about the GJ one again. I at least worked 5 times because I have 5 kids. And I know the joke coming after that, probably not all my kids. I get it. Funny joke, ha ha ha, right? But I'm pretty sure it worked at least 5 times. Maybe it didn't, though. You never know. So that GJ was just based on that candle. And the GJ was also an uptrend on the 1 hour chart. So that was based on that. I just told you. I literally told you what you were going to say before you said it. I said they're going to say, oh, it's probably not all your kids. Brian, I literally said that before you even made the comment because I knew what you were going to say. You're fucking unoriginal, Brian. You are fucking unoriginal. I said what you would say before you even said it. You're fucking unoriginal, dude. You've got to get better material. You've got to get better material. I mean, you actually should be really, really, this should be a good day for you, Brian, because when you lose miserably in your fucking trading, which you will, because you're a fucking miserable loser, you should at least rest, go to bed at night tonight knowing that you have a job as a comedian, because you're fucking funny. You're fucking funny. I mean, you're a regular comedian, man. I told you what you would say even before you said it. I told you what you would say before you even fucking said it. So you should rest good tonight knowing that you have a job as a comedian when your trading career is an utter fucking failure, which it will be. So good job. You have a job as a comedian. Congratulations. You should rest good at night knowing that you'll be a fucking failure in trading, but you'll be a comedian. On the GJ, we're talking about the GJ again. Risk it could just be that I wasn't around, right? I mean, I don't look at my charts every second of the day. It could just be that I wasn't around. It could just be that I wasn't around. Brian, how old are you? I'm asking you an honest question. How old are you, Brian? I got to say you're between 18 and 25. I got to say you're probably between 18 and 25 because you sound like that generation of fucking morons. How old are you? Probably 18 to 25. Yes, Rista, that would have been. The answer to that is yes. How old are you, Brian? I'm guessing it's between 18 and 25. Guessing it's probably between 18 and 25. Satchel Page, if only I fucking cared. If only I fucking cared. I don't. Good for him. Good for fucking him. Good for him. That's good. Good for him. Good for him. Good for him. Just for him. Good for him. If that's the case, good for him. And if he has a system that works, good for him. Good for him. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. That's awesome. Good for him. Happy for him. That's awesome. Good for him. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Good for you. Kudos to you, brother. I don't fucking care. Honestly. I'm not relevant in your life when if you go sell your business and you don't think about me. That'd be kind of creepy, right? That'd be kind of creepy. You don't think about me and I don't think about you. Good for you, man. Good for your success. You're not fucking relevant in my life. I'm not fucking relevant in your life. And nor should I be. Good for you. Good for you. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you if that's the case. We'll look forward to you streaming someday too. But I'm genuinely happy for you. As long as you are happy, I really don't care. If you're living a happy life and you're doing the best you can, then that's great for you. A nice bass. I don't think I'm going bass fishing. Hey, Satchel, go butt fuck your goat without lube, okay? Remember, when you butt fuck your goat, you Middle Eastern sand person, cave dwelling sand person, 7th century Middle Eastern cave dwelling sand person, go butt fuck your goat. Remember that it's kind of rude to your goat, though, to butt fuck it without lube. So at least be courteous enough to go butt fuck it with lube. Okay? You Middle Eastern cave dwelling sand person, shut the fuck up. Go butt fuck your goat with lube. Be nice to your goat. I'm not hurt. Why do I don't care. You got to lube up always. I mean, that's just, if you're going to be, especially in this world we live in, where you have to be nice to everything, you got to at least lube up. The only person that thinks that's racist is you. You can take your racism card and shove it up your ass. How many times do you need to use the race card today in order to get your free toaster, Satchel? How many times was the quota today to use the race card in order to get your free toaster? How many times did you have to use it today? Bringing out the race? No, because Satchel, where do you live? Where do you live, Satchel? Or Satchin Petal? Where do you live? Where do you live? We're going to trade. No one fucking cares where you live. That's the point. The UK, no one fucking cares. You're not relevant. No one fucking cares where you live. You're not relevant. So, anyway. When does Phoenix come on? No one fucking cares. Go celebrate. Don't you have a queen's birthday to go celebrate today? I don't fucking care about you. I don't fucking care about you. So, don't you have the queen's birthday to celebrate today? The reason we're not talking about trading right now is because I'm not going to take a trade unless I have a 1 hour candle that forms with the pattern I'm looking for. If I don't have a 1 hour candle that forms with the pattern I'm looking for, I'm not going to take a trade. So we have 23 minutes. I'll stay for at least that, and we'll see if we get another pair to trade. I won't take another trade unless I have a 1 hour candle close with specifically what I'm looking for. If I don't get it, I won't trade. Period. End of story. So that's why we have fun. Oh, we do have to do this though. You know what? Maybe this is why my trades aren't going as well as I would like them to tonight, because usually we have to play a certain video in order to get things going the right way. And we haven't done that video yet. Usually we have to play this. We have to play this video, and then things get better for us. So we'll play this for you.
Well, I was born and raised in Scranton, PA. Lifeguard by the pools where I spent my days. Till a dude named Corn Pop, who wasn't that cool, started making trouble at the swimming pool. So I took a chain, wrapped it around my legs. They're hairier than my other legs. Not my... black kids would touch them. Come on, man. Then I got on a train and moved to D.C. Barack Obama gave a job to me. I shuffled around and sucked fingertips. Made a big speech, kissed a boy on the lips. What are you looking at? I wrote the damn bill. I hold the ladies tight and sniff all their hairs. First person American to fall up the stairs.
That's my favorite line. First person to fall up the stairs.
Now I say that my name as a president. Not you know the thing. Come on, get your face.
We got a new one though. We got a new one. A-Rod, there's a new one. Let's see if I can find it. That my favorite line is the first American to fall up the stairs. That one's beautiful.
If you're losing money as a trader, here's why: emotion. That's the problem. See, Paul Tudor Jones.
But we got a new one. We got a new one.
I tried eating the test they gave me to become a lawyer. I threw up. So I guess this isn't my first time spitting bars. As I sit in the office where I author the law, I take a look at the nation, and I say there's nothing wrong, 'cause I've been blundering and gapping so long. Even my son Hunter thinks my mind is gone, but I never sniffed a child who didn't deserve it. You be passing up these cents, that's what's really perverted. If you ever cross my path, you ain't got a prayer, 'cause me and my homies gonna be smelling your hair. Printing lots of money, killing pipelines, making sure the nation's locked until the end of time. Gonna give the country over to Xi Jinping. I guess that's what I meant when I said no malarkey. Spend too much of our lives living in Biden's paradise. Everything's twice the price, living in Biden's paradise. Till 2025, we're all stuck in Biden's paradise. Spend too much of our lives living in Biden's paradise. Check out the situation. Hyperinflation, print another couple trillion and destroy.
Yeah.
Going down to the pool, unless those migrant kids are using their shampoo. I'm a career politician with a senile mind. I can't finish the sentence. I've got blood in my eye. But damn, I'm important. I made a fortune selling you out to China. Yeah, your job's been exported, fool. Death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. And Kamala Harris is counting down the days to 2023 or 24. Will I make it that long? I don't know. Tell me why are they so blind?
Yeah. Everybody get into it.
You know the thing.
Yeah.
Spend too much of our lives living in modern paradise.
All right. So maybe that's why trades aren't going so well. See, look at that. See, we played it, and the US 30 is going down a little bit. We were down like 110 points. Now we're only down 85. So maybe we should just keep doing it. So, let's see here. The GJ is dropping. So you're starting to see some rejection on the GJ. My stops on the GJ are in profit. So we'll just wait and see. My stops on the GJ are in like 5 pips profit. So that's fine. If it ends up taking me out in profit, that's fine. And then we got 18 minutes till the next candle forms. Looks like the gold trade is working out. So right now you have 2 of the 4 trades that are working out. So that's decent, right? But we'll wait and see. I really would like, I mean, to me, it'd be really awesome if US 30 came down and I could tell these fuckers that made fun of my US 30 trade to stick it up my middle-aged white ass. That'd be pretty awesome. But it's not necessary. But it'd be pretty sweet if this thing went down and I could tell those people to suck my fucking dick. That'd be really awesome, to be honest with you. If this US 30 would just tank and I could laugh my ass off at all these people that are mocking me for taking that trade, and I could tell them to kiss my middle-aged sweet white ass, that'd be pretty awesome. Probably won't happen, because that would just be too good. Oh, that probably won't happen. But it'd be pretty awesome. You wouldn't hear any complaints from me if these people got shown the fucking door. But it probably won't happen. We can all hope that it happens, but it probably won't. It'd be awesome, though. It'd make my camping a little bit funner. It'd make my camping trip a little bit funner, to be honest with you. Tishan, usually I'm asleep at this time, but I'm camping for the next 4 days with my family, and we don't have to leave till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's 4 a.m. right now, so in about an hour I'll probably start sleeping at 5 a.m. and sleep till about 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. But I'm camping for the next 4 days with my wife's family and our kids and everybody, so this will be the last day I trade for this week, so I stayed up. I stayed up because I will be camping. And then I did say I would stay up till he streamed, so. Tayshawn pissed off Raja? I don't even like talking about other streamers except for Little Boy Blue. I wish everyone nothing but success. A-Rod, I've improved, haven't I? I don't go after people anymore. A-Rod was with me when I used to just roast everybody. But I've improved, right, A-Rod? I'm a lot nicer now. Boise, Idaho. I'm in the Boise, Idaho area. If you know where that is, Boise, Idaho area. I literally cannot believe I'm doing this right now. It's way too early in the morning for me. But I'm doing this, and I said I would do it till Phoenix Trading started doing his. You gotta have some lighthearted fun sometimes, right? Everything can't be serious all the time. You definitely gotta have some lighthearted fun. It is fucking early in the morning, though. I'm gonna try and make it for that, for Phoenix's stream, but I don't know, man. That's another hour and 45 minutes. I might just cut it off here and on the hour here if I don't get any new trades. That's really, really late. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can make it. I'm an old fucking man. I don't know if I have the stamina for that. We'll see. We'll see. Well, I'm definitely fading fast. I'm fading fast, damn it. I have no comment about that. They can beef all they want. I have no comment about that. I'm not going to get in the middle of that. I wish everybody success. That's what I'm going to say. I have no comment. I don't want to get in the middle of that. I've dealt with both of those people before. I've had conversations with both of them. I've been to Miami like 12 times. I'm just not going to get in the middle of that. Whatever beef they had, that's up to them. If they have a beef, I wish both of them nothing but success. I'm not going to get into that. None of my business. That doesn't help me make money to focus on what other traders are doing. I remember they used to do that, yeah, but that's fine. I trolled them too, so they have every right to troll me. But I don't, yeah. My days of doing that pretty much are long gone. I actually try and stay to myself, to be honest with you. But every now and again, I get a wild hair again. But I don't know what their beef is. I don't know if they have a beef, and it's none of my business, to be honest with you. Yes, I can explain my US 30 trade to you. Yes, I can do that. My US 30 trade was based off my pattern that I trade, that I've been trading for 18 years for a living. Pay my bills this way, have a house paid off, no bills. And it was based on that candle right there that has a wick longer than the body of the candle with no tail at the body. At the end of the 1 hour candle, I sold it because that pattern is 85% accurate over the long run, no matter what pair it is, no matter what time frame. So I did it because that's what my system said to do. And anyone who tells you their system is right 100% of the time, you run the fuck away from them and hide, because there's no system that's right 100% of the time. But I know that I'm going to be right the majority of the time, so I'm just a robot. I take the trade and I accept the risk, and if it loses, that's fine. I'm okay and I'm comfortable with losses. I'm not comfortable with it being up this long, this late at night. That's what I'm having a hard time being comfortable with, to be honest with you. So does that make sense? That's exactly why I took that trade. And I believe that the United States economy is in massive trouble. I believe the U.S. economy is in big time trouble. Inflation is not going away. We have an idiot in the White House, and I apologize to everyone in the world. You deserve a better America, and we're not giving it to you because we have an absolute fucking moron in the White House. Gas prices keep hitting all-time highs. Food prices are hitting all-time highs. Everything's hitting all-time highs. So I just think the U.S. economy is in big, big, big trouble. So I'm looking to sell the US 30 as much as possible. And if I lose on this trade, that's fine. I have no problem with that. Well, that's, you're at yeah. You and I seem to be hated a lot. You and I seem to be hated a lot, right? And I just don't care. When I go camping tomorrow with my family, and I'm banging my wife in our tent, I really don't freaking care what anyone says, man. I'm long past those days. All I care about is if I can get her to do a bikini photo in front of our minivan, because that will make me feel important, right? We always talk about that. All these big influencers that take pictures of Lamborghinis and stuff. Can I just get a picture of my wife in her bikini by our minivan? I still haven't talked her into doing that A-Rod. I know I've been talking about that for a long time. Still have not convinced her to do that for me. That kind of sucks, right? Kind of sucks. That's fine. That's fine. Like I said, I wish Raja nothing but success. I wish Daniel nothing but success. Every communication, because I was working with Daniel and JP for a while on some stuff, and they treated me very fairly. So I know people don't like Daniel, I know people don't like Raja, but all my communications that I had, and I met with Daniel and I met with JP in person, every communication I've had with them, and they were always fair to me. So, and Raja and I have had multiple conversations too. So they've always been very fair to me, so I wish all of them nothing but success. I hope they get everything they're dreaming of. So I don't want to beef with anybody except Controller FX, just for fun. So I wish all of them the best. I really do, and I mean that wholeheartedly. I don't care to beef with anybody. No, I don't wish. There's no Controller. I just kind of mess around with. I do wish him success. I think for the most part, he's probably pretty good dude. I think a lot of stuff he is. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna say anything. But Todd, no, I wish nothing but misery on him. He is the one I truly mean. I wish nothing but misery on him. I hope he fucking dies of gonorrhea and rots in hell. That's a quote from a movie. People don't take that too seriously. But no, Todd, I genuinely have. I genuinely have love for everybody. Todd, Capo Group, if I ever see him in person, I'm going to fucking slam that little pussy to the floor. That 110-pound soaking wet pussy. He will be slammed to the floor. Because he's a pussy. He's 110 pounds soaking wet. An absolute pussy. I thought, Tayshawn, that he actually beat that one guy. Anyways, you guys are going to try and get me to talk about people. I'll talk about Todd. But even Controller, I wish him nothing but success. I like to have a little fun with him, but Todd, I genuinely hate. I genuinely do hate Todd. And if his candy ass ever comes over here, I'll tell it straight to his fucking face. I have no problem. I'm not scared of anything. You tell that candy ass to come over here, and I'll tell it straight to his fucking face. He might even be streaming right now, right? A-Rod, is he streaming right now? He possibly could be streaming right now. You can go tell him. You can go tell him. If I ever see him, if I ever meet him in person, I will fucking tell him right to his face that he's a effing moron. You can be guaranteed of that. I'm not scared of that. I'm not scared of any of that crap. He might be streaming right now, though, huh? Oh, and Trading Nut is live right now too. That guy kicked me off because I made fun of somebody, and so the person canceled his interview with Trading Nut. So Trading Nut blamed me, and he banned me from all his platforms too. I tell you what, I'm on everybody's good side. I might go into Trading Nut stream and tell him he's a fucking moron. Todd is the most lethal gangster in London. That's not saying much. That just means that London doesn't have any really good gangsters. Because if he's the most lethal person, he's the most lethal person in there. That's not saying much. Oh, yeah, well, hopefully I won't be up for that. So I might go into Trading Nuts stream right now and tell him he's a fucking moron. Let's see if I have any of these I can actually do. So I got kicked off of his platform because I made fun of a trader he was going to have on his platform. So he kicked me off because that trader complained to him and canceled his interview. So Trading Nut got butt hurt. Let's see if that actually shows up. No comment, A-Rod. No comment. No comment, man. Is it 357 right now? Okay, we gotta actually start paying attention to some candles here and see if we get any trades. It's actually 3 minutes to the candle, so we gotta see if we have any candles to trade here. So now we do a little bit of focusing. Let's go look at the NAS. No, nothing on the NAS. Aussie, no. It doesn't look like we have anything right now on any of these. So I probably will end it here in a few minutes. I am tired as hell. And hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I certainly enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Oh, well, the GJ might be another one, right? The GJ might give us another buy, but I'm already in a buy, so I wouldn't take it again. Hold on one second, guys. We certainly can call him something else. Looks like the GJ might give us another buy opportunity, but I'm already in that buy, so I probably wouldn't take it again. But it looks like the GJ possibly could give us another buy. But I'm not taking it because I'm already in it. Right around that price, or actually I'm up on it. So odd USD. It's not one I look at, but we can certainly go look at it. It's usually not one I look at. Market watch. And then I'm going to take off. I am extremely tired. Aussie dollar. Is that which one you're saying? Aussie dollar? Chart window. Super Sexy 5. Go look at it. Yep. That absolutely had it. So maybe I will take it. We'll take it because that's what the numbers say to do. There you go. Stop loss above there. So my people are going to be like, because this is my people's accounts are tied to this. They are part of the trade copier. So they're going to be like, you never trade this pair. I never trade this pair. They're going to be like, what the hell? We never trade this pair, and we don't. I haven't traded this pair in years. We're selling it, so 7,289. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for now. We'll see. We'll come back tomorrow and see how these trades played out. But if I were looking for targets on this Aussie dollar, the targets would obviously be down here at that swing low. The first target would be down that swing low right here at 71.38, but I would move my stops to plus break even at like plus 30 or 40. So we'll see, but I'm going to go to bed. So I'll just let these trades play out while I go to bed. And we'll see how they play out in the morning. When I wake up, hopefully in like 7 hours, which will be 11 o'clock in the morning, which is insane to me. But it looks like some trades are starting to go my way, and I'm only down a little bit total. So not a bad deal. Only down 13 bucks on that stuff right now. But anyways, guys, thank you for coming in today. I know I swear a lot, but it all isn't fun, right? And I do appreciate people coming in here. I know I do swear a lot, and people take that the wrong way, or people don't like that. It's just my style. All right, I don't mean anything by it for the most part. But you all have a good night or day, and we will talk to you again down the road. Have a great day, guys.